Hey Gemini, welcome to your WLC Weekly Love Connections reading. This will be for those of you who are wanting to get insights with regards to your love connections. Alright? If you need information about my personal readings and everything else about this channel, they are all in the description box below, or you can go ahead and visit my website, NomadSoulWarrior.com. Alright? So let's go ahead and do your reading, Gemini. What do we have for Gemini in love? What do we have for Gemini in love? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and Jupiter. Gemini in love, please, in their love connections. Three of Wands, Seven of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Coins, the Hierophant, the Fool, the Hermit, Justice, and the King of Coins. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman. All right, Gemini. All right, so Gemini, in this connection, it appears like there's been a lot of waiting game, either on your side or from your person, waiting to act, waiting to return to your loved one, waiting for a message from you or the person that you're waiting on. Yeah, I do feel that there is a lot of waiting game here, and it feels like even though time has passed, you may have allocated few weeks or months of waiting with regards to this connection. It appears like nothing is being manifested here. Nothing is moving. It's not going to whichever way you want it to go. Yeah. And the way I see it, you may have pulled back from this connection, Gemini. You may have spent time to really think things through within you. Is this still the connection that you want to do? Is this still the connection that you want to be involved in? Yeah. Although I could see that you are still pretty much committed to this person, that means that on the usual day you could still be thinking about them. You could still be possibly reminiscing about the time that things were working well between the two of you, and that you may still believe and have that faith that, you know, at some point that could also come back. That type of dynamics you have with that person may still come back. That was the past. Yeah. And for now, I don't see you really making a move towards this connection, but more so you are trying to assess the situation. That's the way I see it. Whether in fact is it still worth moving towards this connection or moving this connection further. Yeah. You may have done a lot of trial and error here with regards to your communication, with how you deal with this person, and you know very well what you can offer here. You know very well. Yeah. And I feel that this time around, if ever you would still focus, or, you know, if ever you would still make a move here towards this connection, I don't think you would rush things out. I think you would be more cautious, you would be more attentive, and rather be listening to more of your gut here, gut feel of whether is this still a connection, it's still satisfying you. Is it still satisfying you? Is the person still worthy of that attention, of your time that you give to them? Undeniably, I know that you still want this. You still very much want to take a leap of faith here, primarily because maybe the communication line is open. Yeah, the communication line is open. But you are also pretty adamant by the fact that if ever you would take a leap of faith, would the other person reciprocate? Would the other person be there with you for this connection? That's the thing here. And therefore, that's the reason why you're stepping back. That's the reason why you're just stepping back here. Like I said, there's that element of waiting, but there's no movement. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. With regards to your person, I feel that Well, there could be some communications between the two of you, but nothing really emotional here. It's just the logistics of things. If you are if you used to be married to this person, maybe, you know, you talk about the kids, the arrangements and all that, but nothing related to how you feel about one another. So that's pretty much out of the picture right now. And whether you know it or not, this person still knows that this connection, Gemini, with you is solid. This connection is worth having. And deep inside them, they still want to work on this. They still want to work on this. Perhaps the time for them to realize that this connection is worth it for them is or was driven during the time that you pulled back, during the distance that you had together, or maybe during this COVID time. You know, during this time we have a lot of time to think about our our life, our personal goals, our personal relationships. And I feel that your person is also possibly had some time to think about this. Yeah, and they have realized that this connection, in fact, is worth waiting for, worth having. There's just, I feel that you may be dealing, if you are there is that masculine side, the masculine energy I strongly feel on their side, where this person may have said something back, may have said something to you back then, that they don't want this, or they may have rejected you, they may have pulled away, and therefore I feel that this person may be sticking with their words. Yeah, they may not be acting towards this or making some moves to progress this connection, primarily because of what they have said in the past. And even though now their feelings, their thoughts negate that truth, they couldn't really, this is someone who may have some pride or ego in them, that instead of just coming forward and tell you exactly what they want, they would rather be away from you, even if they realize that this is the connection that they want. They would rather be away from you because they have to stand by their word from what they have mentioned in the past towards you, especially if they rejected you, especially if they have hurt you. So that's the thing here. But I do sense there is this strong energy that this person is slowly maturing, slowly maturing and slowly beginning to have focus into this connection. And I do see them planning into making some sort of decision in correcting whatever is wrong somehow, or whatever is not making this connection work. That's the way I see it. So on your part, you do have faith for this connection, Gemini. Actually, you still both want this. It's just, I feel it's more like you maybe both have this very strong-willed. You're both very strong-willed. You're both very possibly even stuck with your own ways. Yeah, and that needs to have some refinements, especially if you are dealing with connections in relationships. If you are both two mature individuals who are already stuck with your own ways, then coming into or getting into that common ground for both of you to continue participating in this connection can be pretty tough, but doable. But doable. And I feel that you know that. And this person is also beginning to see that, to realize that. Okay? So there's going to be this, I feel your person is beginning to just having that change of mindset. Yeah, from being stuck with their own ways or standing with their own words in the past, that they don't want this and all that, you know, taking back your words, and it's tough for this person, you know. It's not just a simple sorry, because this also involves the character of the person that you're dealing with. Yeah. But I do sense that they want to make this right. They want to make this right. Let's see. Tell me more about Gemini's connection, please. Yeah. It's going with the flow. And being in unison with one another. Trying to see how the other person reacts. So, exactly what I said. Because now, like I said, I could see you both as two individuals, strong-willed individuals. But in order for energy to flow through smoothly in this connection, there needs to be, you need to move in unison at some point and be independent on some point as well. Yeah. There needs to be that sense of belonging, that if you are in a connection, you belong there, part of you needs to be in that connection. Yeah. You are not excluded, but therefore, you need to be doing things in order to include yourself, to participate, to reciprocate, to give back. Yeah. And also there's that sense of acceptance as well, that each one, each one are different, you're both different individuals. You don't sing the same song all the time. Like I said, this connection needs refinement. You need to refine this. Yeah. And that starts with communication. Honest, open, truthful communication. Yeah? Let's see. Advice for Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? Let's see. It's pretty hard, especially if this person has done things in the past that may have truly hurt you, and especially if they know they have hurt you, that adds into the details of them reframing their mindset. Yeah, that makes it more hard to make making amends. Yeah. Choosing your path, all is possible. So that's your advice, Gemini. So, like I said, your person is still in that process, possibly processing this connection. Yeah, although they know that this is valuable for them, they are still in the process of getting this into their head, into their mind. But I do see that soon enough, they would make this right. Yeah, they would make the decision. Yeah, but as of the moment, I do see that you're wanting to take a leap of faith here. So again, it's either you want to make the first move, or you could get your stuff going on your own, do your own stuff, have new connections, since I feel that you are not really together here. Although the connection is real, you are not together. There is communication, but you're not together. So you could either find a new connection that you can start on, or you can refocus your energies to things that you love doing. Yeah, choosing your path, and all is possible. Everything is possible here. The only thing here is that you may have been waiting for things to be made right. And if you've been waiting for so long, that means that you are actually embodying the devil energy of being trapped in a situation, and that is not healthy. So the advice here is choosing your path, wherever you want to go for now, as long as you know that that is within your reach, as long as you know that you have passion in doing so, and you have logical thinking, right? You're a rational being. So choosing your path, all is possible. When this person is ready to come back and make things right, then you can deal with that as well. Yeah. I think karma will be served here. Karmic justice for this connection. Yeah. It's very telling. But the move here, the move of the energy, is more on your person's side. Sometimes it would take them a while to get into some form of realization, especially if they have to face their own ego, if they have to process their own shadow side as well. So that takes time. Messages from Gemini's person. Let's see. You're all I've ever wanted. Like I said, they want to make things right here. But time, it takes a while for some people, but for some people, it's a matter of seconds. So you know your person better. Yeah. Seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. I do sense, Gemini, that you may have served as an inspiration for this person's life. During the time that you were together, if you have been embodying that, there are some characteristic or routines or practices that you do in your life, your beliefs, your belief system may totally be different from this person. And being with you actually has shed some light to this person. They may have been stuck in their ways for such a long time. They may have been, for instance, if a person has been giving you reasons why they couldn't do this, but then you're the type of person who would do things right away to make amends, you're very action-oriented. So seeing you having that energy flow within you on a day-to-day basis actually negates what this person believes in their life. And that also needs processing. That could also be part of their spiritual path. Yeah. And you're not here to rush them. You do have different time frames here. Actually, time is not even relevant. We're here to co-create. We're here to find our purpose. And I feel that you've served your purpose in this connection with this person, and let them reorganize their thoughts and get back to you. Yeah? In full faith. Let's see. Tell us more about this connection with Gemini. Tell us more. What do we need to know? New love. A new person has steered your romantic feelings. Like I said, you're really, all is possible. So whilst, this person needs to do some stuff on their own, you could have a new love, Gemini. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Now, who's got choices here? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And therefore, that advice is really very relevant for you. Because now, you've got 3 routes. You could either go for a new love, or you could either do something. You want to take a leap of faith, you can either do something, if this is the romance of a lifetime, what you have right now with this person, and then make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So you've got a lot of stuff to do, Gemini. All right, so now let's go and get you messages from the spirits. Postcard from the spirits. Give us for Gemini, please. What do you need to know from the spirits? Here you go. So, dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. Act as if you are brave, and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved, and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world. Interact with it and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential. Loving you so much, rainbows explode in the ether. All right, that's a very beautiful message for you, Gemini. And I'm going to leave it at that. Hope this gives you insights with your connections. As well, if you need further readings, I do have them suggested on the screen, as well as in my channel. I have the Gemini Love playlists. Tons of readings in there that you might enjoy. Also, come join me every Mondays. I'm doing this Gypsy Monday night tarot reads for individual signs, and I go live in YouTube. So you can chat with me, and I could do your readings there as well. Yeah, for all signs. Also, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post new videos or whenever I go live. All right, and what else? I would also go live on weekdays or weekends depending on my time availability. And everything else will be in my channel, information also in my website, NomadSoulWarrior.com. Okay? If this is where we part ways, thank you for stopping by.